Are you PCSing to San Antonio? Well, before you pack those bags, let me tell you about 6 things that surprised me when I moved here to San Antonio. Hi, I'm Christine Johnson with Fathom Realty. Welcome to another episode of Serving San Antonio, where we talk about all there is to know about living here in San Antonio. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through 6 things that I think people should know before they start packing their bags. I have moved multiple times in my life, and each time there were always things that I wish I had known beforehand. Life here is probably a little different than where you're coming from. So I want to make sure that you are prepared for certain things that I know that I wish I had known. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about is the traffic. It's not that bad here, as long as you stay away from I-35 and 1604. They're bad roads to just begin with, but then you add in rush hour and forget it. You're just going to be sitting on them forever. So stay away from those. The other thing to think about is 281 going west. Right now it's completely under construction, so there's a lot of traffic over there. But you got to think eventually it will be done. When? I do not know. Okay, the second thing I want to tell you about are called frontage roads. I had never seen them until I came here. I did not like them when I came here, but now I have a love-hate relationship for them. So they're also known as access roads, and basically they're like an exit. You take it to get to where you're going, but you can also use it if you're stuck in traffic. So if you're sitting on the highway, you get stuck in traffic, you zip off onto the frontage road, you might sit through a couple lights, but you're still gonna beat out the traffic. The other problem with it is if you're somebody like me and you can't follow a GPS very well, you'll miss your exit and you'll have to go to the next frontage road, go all the way down and turn around. It could add an additional 10 minutes to your time. So I know it sounds very little, but when you do it all the time like I do, it's very frustrating. So the third thing I'm gonna tell you about is that living here in San Antonio, you'll never go to the Riverwalk. Yes, you'll take your family there when they come to visit because you have to show them the Riverwalk. But you'll soon realize that you'll never go there because there's so much stuff to do here. So I'd be surprised if you found yourself still going to the Riverwalk once you moved here. Okay, so the fourth thing that I had no idea was that the weather was weird. And when I say weird, it has one season, just one. I came from a place with 4 seasons. I love the fall, and I thought for sure it had to get cold here in Texas, and it does. However, it doesn't stay cold long. We get very, very few cold days, and it might be cold in the morning, but by the time you're coming out of work, you're gonna be taking your jacket off because it'll be 70 degrees. I'm not gonna complain too much because when I was in the cold, I always complained. And something else to think about. In December, when you're invited to the ugly sweater party, be prepared to sweat. Okay, so the 5th thing I wanted to talk to you about, and this is something very personal to me. My husband didn't think that this was worth mentioning, but I do. P.S. He grew up here, so he doesn't count. Anyways, when you move here, your house does not come with gutters. It's just not a thing. They don't build them with gutters anymore. So when I first moved here, I moved here in March, and in April, it rained an entire month. I almost thought I had moved to Seattle. It was raining so much. And so that's when I realized how good gutters are for your house. So immediately I went and got gutters, of course, but just be prepared that that can be an extra expense. Okay, and the 6th thing I want to tell you about is the San Antonio food. Let me just tell you, when you move here, be prepared to put on some pounds. I'm not joking. First, you're gonna have to get used to eating breakfast tacos. I know, it's a foreign concept to me too. It's literally egg inside of a burrito tortilla shell thing with whatever else you want in there. So you could get chorizo or beans, or you could just get bean and cheese. I mean, whatever. You wrap it up in a tortilla, it's considered a breakfast taco, guys. And they're always around. You go into work, somebody's bringing a breakfast taco. You go into a function, somebody's bringing breakfast tacos. They're everywhere, I promise you. Oh, and don't ever call them a burrito because everyone will roll their eyes at you and tell you to leave. I've been there. Besides breakfast tacos, there is a Mexican restaurant everywhere you look. So you'll have a lot of fun going around and finding your favorite taco spot. And if you're having trouble and you need some help, just give me a call and I'll tell you my favorite places. And if you don't want tacos, name it. You'll find the place. There is so much food here. Now that you have all the information, the last thing you're gonna need before you PCS is help finding housing. I know PCSing is tough, so I'd love to make it as easy and stress-free as possible. If you should have any questions about San Antonio or the surrounding areas, please feel free to reach out. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button above and click the little like button if you want to see more videos like this. And you can also find more information out at my website listed below. Thanks for watching. I'm Christine Johnson with Fathom Realty.